Wealth is built in silence. One of the most important things I learned in the early part of my study of wealth is the fact that you cannot measure a person's riches by their appearance, the car they drive, how they look, their vocabulary, or probably how fat their bank account is. Well, that is why it's important for us to talk about the silence in wealth building. Hello everyone, welcome to YAT Finance. I must say, I am not your financial advisor. This information is only for educative and entertainment purposes. So please do not misquote me. It's important that I make that declaration. All right, let's get right into it. So if you read 2 Kings chapter 4 from verse 1 to 7, and I summarize. A widow came to Elisha in desperation. Her husband had died, and debt was threatening to destroy her family. She carried out explaining her situation, the pressure, the fear, the debt. Elisha asked her one question, and that was a simple question. What do you have? The woman said, I only have a jar of oil, and that is all I have. If all you have is a jar of oil, then go to your neighbors and borrow empty vessels. What is Elisha talking about? Capacity. And after you've borrowed the empty vessels, in fact, he also admonished her, do not borrow just a few. Borrow as much as you can, capacity. And after you've borrowed, go to your room and shut the door. These instructions were specific. Go, borrow empty vessels. That is capacity. Back to your room, shut the door. Time to focus. The season of abundance can only reach you after you've gone through all of these steps. Capacity. You borrow empty vessels. You borrow skill. You borrow knowledge. You borrow people's time. You borrow people's wealth. The wealth may not be cash. It may be deep insight into something you have no idea about. Wealth could be what I'm talking about, what I'm trying to impact in your life here. That could be something you borrow from me. And so do not borrow how I deliver this. Do not borrow how I do stuff. Do not borrow how I minister. Do not borrow how I do the many things that I do. Borrow the skill, empty vessels. Just so when you go back to your facility, you can shut the door. Now, what do you shut? You shut the noise. You shut the hype. You shut the distraction. Because why? This is your season and it is time to focus. And in the season of focus, we do not want the many interferences. We do not want, oh, have you heard about this bag? Have you heard about this shoe? That is not what we're talking about. We're talking about a moment of silence. We're building in silence. And so we do not have time for the noise. There is time for that noise, and that time will come. When it comes, we will spend without recognizing how much we have spent. But this particular season, Elisha says, you close the door and you pour the oil. Pouring the oil is an act, and that act is where miracles takes place. That act is where multiplication takes place. Because remember, we haven't gone to borrow just a few. So if I'm going through education, I'm not going to a stage, quit, and then just give up. Of course, if I don't have the means to continue, then I do not have the means to pursue, but then that is fine. Then we can look into other things. But then if I have the support to pursue what I intend to pursue, then I need to climb higher and higher and higher. Capacity building, time to focus. Let's not mix these two. So after we have identified that season, it's so important you identify your season. Everyone's season is different. Learn to identify your season. Because if you are able to identify your season, 50% of the job is done. Then the next steps that we're about to go through is going to be easy. We've shut the door. We are focused. Number one, I need you to find every means to make an income. If you're already earning, thank you. That is the baseline. We will talk deeper into how you also increase in your worth, increase in salaries, wages. We will get it. That's going to be a different video altogether. But for today, if you do not earn and you have the resource means you have the time, you have the availability to be able to earn. I need you to find the means to earn legally. It's important. Either you sell something to someone, either you monetize something that someone does not have, either you go and wash people's cars, either you avail yourself to others for them to tap into your wealth. Please, I need you to earn something. Before her overflow came, she had to do two things. Number one, she recognized her season. And number two, she took action. And so the second thing we're going to do, we are going to ensure that we spend below our means. It's important this action is carried through. Live below your means, but not below your calling. Keep your lifestyle steady, even as your income rises. Avoid lifestyle creep. It is the enemy of silent wealth. Let your discipline be loud, not your purchases. This I must emphasize, not your purchases. This is how people wake up one day with 6 figures, 7 figures saved, and nobody saw it coming. It is the silent builder, and it is the act of you living below your means. Number 3, automate everything. Now we are putting structures in place. When I say everything, I need you to ensure you're paying your debts. It's important. And we will have a separate video on this because I'll be talking about budgeting and how to create an effective budget. It's important this is done. So once we know that our automates are all activated, then we ensure that our investment, our savings, our systems, and all the many things that surround us, be it expenses, are all covered. When your money moves without you thinking, your wealth grows without you talking. And that is important. We don't want to keep talking. We just want the wealth to grow. And so, once again, I emphasize silence building. Number 4, invest in boring excellence. I know you may not like this. A lot of people like to triple, a lot of people like to multiply, but wealth is not built with speed. Wealth is built gradually. And so for someone who has never done this, I need you to go slow. And in going slow, we don't want to take the risk that is beyond our capability. And so let's go slow and then we build. Number 1, we build in wealth. We also build in confidence in wealth. And so I will recommend the indexes, the ETFs, your bonds. These are the places you want to be looking at. Of course, I own a lot of individual stocks, but hey, that is not your season. I have been on the ground. I've been grinding. I have lost, I have rebuilt, I have lost, I have rebuilt. And I'm still building, believe it or not. And so it's not flashy, it is not quick, it is slow, it is boring, but trust me, we get it in the end. And there is a test proof of that. One of these days, we'll be going deeper into certain accounts here and there. Just stick to this platform. Once again, may I remind you to please subscribe if you haven't. God will bless you for doing that. All right, let's move on. Number 5, acquire asset and not attention. Every pound, dollar, CD, naira, whatever you earn, it's a soldier, believe it or not. Send them to work. Real estate, dividend stocks, online businesses, skills that increase your income, asset. Whisper, liabilities, shout. Shout them out. Don't send your soldiers to impress people. I repeat, do not send your soldiers to impress people. We don't want people to be impressed. We want to build. And that is done in silence. Let's move on. Moving on, we do not need to announce every financial move. Sometimes we talk too much, if that is the right word to use. We don't need to announce it. We don't need others to know, especially family. Some people may not understand. You are the one with a vision. Why do you want to horn it out? Why do you want to shout it out? Like I said earlier, liability, shout that out. We don't need it in this scale. We don't need it in this season. We just need the right people around us. And trust me, sometimes they are the people you do not know. Sometimes they are the people who do not have any association with you. Probably through a certain person, you got to know them. They are the ones that help you to build quicker. Because number 1, they don't come knocking at your door. They don't come crying over you. They don't come doing all the many things people do. It's a silent world. It's a season where you shut the door, completely shut. Number 6, this is my favorite one. You stay spiritually grounded. Silent wealth isn't just about money. It's about your character, your stewardship, your contentment, your discipline, your purpose. When your heart is right, your money grows anyway. Your heart just needs to be right. and that money will grow. Now, this is how you attract systems to you. You build silently, gradually, borrowing investments, tools that does not multiply quickly, but then eventually it gets there. That is how you build. Just like the widow, your multiplication happens behind closed doors, not in public. Not for applause, not for validation. Move quietly, build wisely, and let God multiply what you have stored in silence. If this video impacted you, please do me the honor and subscribe. This is YAT Finance, where wealth is built in wisdom, purpose, and peace. God bless you, and I see you on the next.